Hey, so it's snake season in Texas. Do you know the difference between venomous and non-venomous snakes? Before we get to that, I'm going to tell you a real quick story. So my friend Daniel and I are out on the range, right? We just had an amazing event, watched some bullfighting, bull riding, incredible time. And we're going back out to our truck to get taken back to the main house. And so Daniel, by the way, was a Green Beret ex Special Forces, right? A really incredible dude. That's it, right? So we're out there and there's a rattlesnake, it's slithering along, and I go and I put my boot on its head. And Daniel, in the moment, adrenaline is flowing from the bull riding, and Daniel's like, hey, hold it tight, I'm gonna pull it. So got my boot on its head, he grabs the snake, pulls, and we take the head off the snake, right, to take care of the rattlesnake. As he's holding it up in the air, me and my great ideas, I'm like, hey, you take a bite, I'll take a bite. Daniel, without even hesitating, just takes a bite out of the snake. I'm like, holy crap, you really did it. Now I have to do it. So he hands the snake to me, I take a bite of the snake. It wasn't as good as the rattlesnake we'd had earlier in the evening that had been fried up by the cook. So the funny part of the story is about 3 days later, and Daniel does not know this part of the story. So 3 days later, I start swelling up my jaw, my ear. It hurts so bad, and I'm like looking like Will Smith in the movie where he took the fish that he was allergic to, right? So I go to the doctor. I tell him the story about our rattlesnake adventure out in the wilderness, and he looks at me up from the clipboard and goes, "You're an idiot." I was like, okay, so it wasn't one of my best moments. He said, "Do you know the amount of bacteria and mites and everything that's on the belly of the snake, and taking it raw? Like, you have a serious infection, and if we don't treat this, you could die." Oh my gosh. So I get the medication. I ended up being fine, but I go home to tell my wife about our snake story that I had not told her yet. And she looks at me and she's like, "Well, you're going to call Daniel and make sure he's okay? What if he got infected too?" I was like, Daniel didn't get sick from this. It probably made him stronger. He probably mutated into a whole nother thing. So no, I'm not going to go, "Oh, Daniel, I'm a little wuss. Did it hurt me? Did it hurt you too?" Anyway, it was a great story. Not only is Daniel an incredible man, an ex-Green Beret Special Forces, he's also an esteemed author. And The Asset Mindset, which is at the link above, is an incredible book and absolutely life-changing, and has helped me get through some of the hardest times in my life. So I highly recommend the book. Moral of the story, buy the book, and don't be an idiot. Don't grab a rattlesnake in the middle of the desert and take a bite of it. Thanks, guys.